Hey guys, I'm back. This is a game called Conclave. It's from Steam. I've been watching it for a while, and I was waiting for a couple more updates before I decided to show it to you, but I really just couldn't wait anymore because I wanted to play it. So, it's an online RPG with the story and turn-based combat of a classic Final fantasy tabletop campaign. Play solo or in co-op parties, up to 4 players, adventure together in real time, or take your time separately as your leisure. So, it's basically like a D&D game. It's not D&D, but it's like that. Um, I enjoy these kind of games. You guys let me know. It's going to be a lot of reading involved, so it may be very boring for you. And I don't read well, so, there's that. So, anyway, here we go. None know the name of the first realm that fell, the realm that marked the beginning of the Age of Retreat. The centuries since have reclaimed our lore of that time like so much else, but this we all know, it is not the last realm to fall. All that's left to us now is the Conclave, refuge for all the kin, Nyx, Lemire, Forgeborn, Trall, and Mezar alike. It is here at the heart, in the great city of Bastion, that the retreat must end, one way or another. Here we go. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like a story, but what do I know? Okay, I haven't played this yet. I've just been watching it. So, the beacon. Natural leaders, the beacon inspires all allies while striking foes from just beyond their reach. So, like a paladin kind of thing. Rogue. Sword and daggers in hand, the rogue uses chaos from the battlefield to sneak into his targets and attack. Runecaster, well, that's magical. Get that. True bow would be someone who's real good with the bow. Vanguard, heavily armed and armored. The Vanguard strives to the front line, clearing a slash through all who stand in the way. That is what we are taking. So over here is our abilities: charge, shove, smash, tireless. Now if I click on them, it'll show what they are, but it'll take us all day if I do that. So there's one. Anyway, these are my equipment. So here we go. We're going to take the Vanguard. Now we get to pick a picture, apparently. So, broad shoulder race, skin. Let's see, what does it give him? It gives him defense posture. Despite restores one of the random abilities. Okay. And recover. Good. Recover is always a good thing. And dodge and heal. Okay. I don't know. Those to me seem more like... Is that like the female version? Okay. Alright, anyway. Let's see. What do we got? I think we'll go with Forgeborn just because it complements the rest. It gives them extra strength. And I guess we'll go with the female character. Not that I can tell what that is, but... Oh, well, here's a little bit better picture. She's kind of creepy, isn't she? Just we'll go with her. She's level 1. Health 19. That's not a lot of health. Let's hope this doesn't... Oops. We will go with kicks. Great. You can play by yourself or invite friends, find a party, da-da-da-da-da. None of my friends will play this game, or, well, it's not that I haven't asked, it's not that I've asked or anything, but it just doesn't seem like their kind of thing. And I know the screen is small, and I haven't quite figured out how to make it bigger yet, so bear with me. Let's hope it doesn't annoy you guys too much. So these are the quests that I can do. I guess this is the only one we can do, so let's just do it, see what happens. In the common room of the Hammer and Thong, the fire is low, and the inn's bard has put away his loot for the night. Like the other patrons who linger so late, you've come to stave off sleep, which in recent days has been heavy and dreamless in all of Bastion. The city is quiet, or as quiet as any city its size can be. The harvests from the fields of the whatever have started to fill the markets, and Argus protects the whole of the Conclave, remaining as strong as ever. Yet no one seems to dream. And so you sit and watch the fire embers while the innkeeper sweeps the scraps of floor in the day. Onward. Oh, we're gonna have lots of story. Do you play Snapdraw? Asks a smiling Mezar at the nearby table as she holds out a deck of cards. Her coppery scales and turquoise eyes are familiar. Address, you believe she's called. You've seen her hawking the day's watch with the fishmongers at the spray down market. It's some weird words. Spray down market. Anyway. Before you can answer, you hear the raising call of a horn from outside of the inn. It's not a sound you've heard from the city before. It might be the call of a shepherd or a hunter. As the sound fades, the innkeeper strides towards the open door in the inn and glows out at the darkness. Hold now, the forge-born rumbles. You wake the dead with a noise. You hear no response, and Iris shrugs and returns to dealing her cards. Hefting his broad room, the innkeeper steps out into the shadowed streets. My choices are to continue to play the game or go help the guy. Intercede. You feel uneasy about leaving a man armed only with a broom to a space. Yes, let's intercede. You take your leave of Idris and hail the innkeeper and offer to confront the noisemaker. With a shrug, he returns to his sweeping and you step outside. It takes a few moments for your eyes to adjust to the dim light, and when they do, you find the street in the front of the inn is deserted. You walk ahead a few paces and look at the different directions, and you see no sign of the hornblower. You're about to return inside when you catch a glimpse of metal on the shadow of the building forward down on the street. A figure is in ragged trousers darts towards you, notching blade posed in strike. The challenge begins. Got it. Let's see. Oh, that's me. Apparently you don't click on it. And he is this. He's got 13 health. He's a hungry little dude. Alright, let's take a minor action. Can either move or we can take a... Let's move. Definitely move. Let's go this way. Act. Okay. Take a minor or a major action. Let's see. You launch yourself to array weapons forward. You move with a weapon attack. There's really not... I mean, is that any better than move? Not really. You just move one square. Alright, let's move. Okay. Next event. He moves. Next event. He moves again. Okay, my turn. Take a minor action. We will move towards him. Act. Be a little hard to get used to that. Major action. We will, let's see, smash. Make an attack. The target's physical protection is reduced by 1 in the attack. Okay, move. Wild swing. Let's see what that is. Make a weapon attack. If you hit, you deal 2 + 2 damage and you become off balance. So I want to become off balance? Oh, let's try it on the little guy. You never know. Oh, I forgot to click on that. Okay, so he took some damage. That's good. That's good, good, good. Wait, okay, what happened to me? Kicks a wild swing. He damage increase. Kicks. Critically hits the boggard with an iron mace, dealing 10 blunt damage. The scavenger is now gravely wounded and staggered. Kicks is now off balance. Okay. He used Front, whatever that is. Okay. Next attack. Ooh, now he's slashing me. Dude, you're just a little thing. I will hurt you. Okay. Told you. Alright. He is no longer staggered. I guess that's good. Round 3 begins. Take a minor action. Let's shove the little guy. Oh, I keep forgetting I hit the wrong button. Okay, act. Oh, I just pushed him backwards. I thought I would hurt him too. Well, that's kind of... Let's charge him. Can we charge him? Doesn't really do much, does it? Just moves me forward. Oop, did I hit him? Oh, good, I damaged him. Critically hits him, deals 8 damage. Got it, good. Glad to hear it's success. Onward. You call for someone in the inn to fetch the spire guard, but no one answers. Turning, you're surprised to see that the inn's door is shut and the windows are dark. 2 uneven lengths of chain are all that are left of the sign that hung outside just a few moments before. It's as if the inn has been closed for months or even years. Looking around, you realize the city is dark and lifeless in all directions. The horn sounds again. It notes longer and more consistent now. You follow its last echoes northwest, passing through the several narrow streets that are now as deserted as the one you left behind. At last you see firelight ahead, and you enter a small courtyard with a well and a few piles of burning rubble. Lying on top one pile is a darkened skillet that smells of charred meat. You hear a hiss from the other side of the courtyard. A drakeling moves into the light, a bit of bloody cloth trailing from its jaws. It looks like the hall lizard used by some of the city merchants, but its eyes show no sign of docility, and the body is grunt and scared. Onward. Alright. Guess... Oh, I keep hitting that button. I gotta stop doing that. Alright, let's just move. Move as close to him as we can get. Act. Take a minor... we'll move again. We'll let you come to us, dude. Alright. Escaping Drake is using defensive posture. The escape Drakeling defense increased by 1. Okay, next. Hey, dude. No, that was just mean. You guys will have to excuse me. I got a little bit of a cold, so I'm trying to fight it off, but I may have to clear my throat every once in a while. Sorry. Oh, do it again. Alright. Move. I'd like to get a little bit closer to you. Major action. Move. Okay, well, should I recover? I should recover. You get 1 dodge until the beginning of the next turn. You heal 1 to 2 damage and recover from off balance. Yeah, we'll do that. Use recover. Okay, so what are our stats now? Does it say how much HP we have? No, it doesn't. Okay. Next. The escaped Drakeling moves. He moves 1 square. Solidly kicks. Hits kicks. Alright. Minor action. We will... First of all, let's do that. We'll do defensive posture, and then we will charge him. Oh, bummer. Dashboard. Apparently I can't use it. Smash. Act. Okay. Smash. Boom. Alright, it took about, not quite half of his health. So, Kicks is now staggered. Well, that's just mean. Next event. He bites. That's just mean again. Come on, dude. My turn to be mean to you. Do you not know? Okay. Shove. Ugh. Darn it. Act. He really can't go anywhere, can he? Let's do that. Dealing +2 damage. He's almost dead. That's good. That's good. We're doing alright. We got this. I'm a little staggered again. He's got defensive posture. Solidly kicks me. Which is incredibly mean, just so you know. Ooh, what's this? Fire heart. Restores one of the random abilities. Can only be used. Okay, well, I don't. That doesn't sound worth it. Okay, we'll use the defensive posture, and then we will use this swing on you. Oh, darn it. Act. Squish. Alright, there we go. Got you. Onward. Beyond the well, you find the mangled body of a lame woman, still clutching in her fists is a long dagger that might once have been fine, but is now chipped and pitted with rust. The horn's call comes again, and much louder this time. With its sound still echoing, you leave the courtyard and cross the wide street that snags through nearly all of Bastion's district. On the one side, you enter one of the upper city's gardens, passing between the two trees that form its living gate. You see that the branches are withered and lifeless. Inside, you find an overgrown path in the base of the low hills fringed with the tree. From its top comes the sound not of the horn, but of a something chant. Creeping closer, you glimpse robed figures circling a mist-shapen stone monolith. Its surface pulses with a sickly gray light that illuminates the chanters, whose goddess figures and horn mark them as trolls. Each holds a knot length of cord, undoing one knot wherever the chant reaches crescendo. Okay. Charge ability. Take the chanters by surprise is your best chance to stop the ritual from continuing. Advance cautiously. Though the chanters are distracted, they might be other foes nearby. The locked one, this option requires character with lore, which apparently I have none. So I think we'll charge ahead and get them off surprise. You race into the path as the trolls finish a round of chants and undo their knot. You're almost upon one when she hears you approach and turns, cursing you in the broken tongue. Onward. They both look a little vicious. What do we got here? She's just a chanter, health of 9. You are a chant leader, health of 13, so I'm guessing you need to go first. Okay, minor action, let's just move closer. Act. Got it. Major action. My health is doing okay, so I guess we'll just move closer. Act. And let's see what they do. Next event. I believe she just confused me. Oh, I'm in a daze. Yeah, wonderful. Next event. That's why it'd be nice to have friends. Just saying. One square closer. You, on the other hand, what are you doing? He uses move. Do I have anything that hurts, like, area of effect kind of thing? Not really sure. Okay, defensive posture. We'll start with that. We'll take a major action, and what's this? Smash. Reduces one at a time. Protects. Okay, well, for some reason I can't do that. I don't know if it's something you can only do once. Let's see. Well, do I have more than... I have more stuff. Okay, no, I don't have more stuff. Swing. Force you to act. You become off balance. Can I not do anything because I'm dazed or whatever? Let's see. No, it doesn't seem to be able to do anything. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to recover because I'm no longer dazed. Well, that's good to know. Their horrifying strike, they're like just kicking my butt. Solidly hits me. 3 blunt damage. Kix is now lightly wounded. Okay, well, let's hope I can do something. We'll do the defensive posture for sure. Major action. Okay, now I smash, I'm still wondering. Okay, why can't I use any of these? Become off balance. Now what's this? I didn't pay attention, but they did something to me. Okay, I may not make it for very far. Okay, well. Well, so far I've been able to do nothing. Can I shove you? There you go. That'll help. Smash. I'm gonna smash you. Was it? That's all I heard him for. Oh, phew. Okay. That helps. Alright, so this guy's gonna get a little closer. I need to do a little bit of recovery time. Oh, hey, no cheating. You're gonna be healing. You need to be healing me, dude. Alright, so let's see, what's this? Restores one of the random abilities. I don't care about that right now. Let's shove you. Okay. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Just a heads up. Half the time I can't do anything. Okay, we'll just try recovering for now. That might be what we just do forever. Okay. Next event. Chant leader is recovering. I am not doing well at this game. Alright, round 6 and we've got nowhere. So why can't I use that? Defensive posture. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Again. Okay, let's move down here. Can I get away from... both of them, so I've only got one at a time. Oh, cool. The leader's gone, man. That took me a while. Right, you come down here, and we'll see what we do with you next. You have about half the health of your friend. So, minor action. Defensive posture, act. Okay, we got this. Can I smash you yet? Act. Okay. Yeah, we're doing it right now. We got this. Need to do some recovery, though. Hey, no cheating. You don't get to regenerate. Act. I think one more good hit and we'll have him out. As long as he doesn't, you know, do anything miraculous. Alright, there you go, we got him. Next event. I have defeated them both and onward we go. Too late, the last troll as it falls. The gray light of the monolith fades. All around you dozens of inhuman shapes coalesce from the darkness behind. Silhouettes of too many limbs reflections of single unblinking eyes. The shapes begin to crawl, scuttle, and float towards you, backing you against the monolith. Then the horn sounds again, reverberating blast that dissolves the shapes back into the shadows. From behind the steps of the ancient troll, tall but stooped, around his neck is slung a great curved horn. Saving figments from figments again, old beast, he mutters to himself, while it passes the time, and we have no end of that. He stops and peers at you. No, through you to something beyond. You're from the real, he claims. He reaches behind you and moves his hand through the air as if it were running along the length of a rope. With his other hand, he makes a plucking motion, and for a moment you swear you hear a fade noise. You feel a tug, and suddenly you're back at the table in the common room of the Hammer and Thong. Everything is as it was before you were first heard the horn. You see the innkeeper sweeping near the door and Idris shuffling the cars. The only difference is that the ancient trout is now next to you. Onward. My name is Harrow. My name is Harrow, but you can call me Ashen Wield. Or no, what you now call Ashenweald was once my home. I was one of its dream callers, and my task was to keep it safe. I did not succeed. How the fires began, I cannot say. Fire is part of nature, but these spread further and wider than any mention in the songs of our ancestors. Panic spread faster still. Where my fellow dreamcasters and I sought aid, we found only empty villages. One by one we fell to the flames until only I was left, trapped beyond the curtain of the flame and smoke. In desperation then I called upon the dream song and bodily entered the dreaming. This was not my momentary dream walk. I did not know where or when I would safely return. By the time the fires ended, I had lost my way in that ever-shifting realm. I don't know how many years I had wandered the dreaming, for time does not mean there what it does here. I am certain, however, this was not nearly as long or gray when I left. He pulled at his beard and reached nearly to his belt of his tunic. While I was lost, the real was like a land beyond a rushing water, though I could see the other side through the mist. When I tried to cross it, I was swept away to somewhere unfamiliar. For a time, he says nothing. Like all dreams, mine spent in the dreaming was already begun in the fade, yet I remember what I saw from the real, and I know that the few in Bastion still dream without the aid of magic. If you are willing, perhaps together we can learn why. Your renown has increased by 100. Well, that's good. Alright, so what just happened? Okay, so that must be where our next quest is. What's this blue dot? You have become a level 2 Vanguard. Oh, okay. Let's see, what can we... Let's see, bait and switch. Sweeping position, no, that. One dodge, I don't care about dodging. Whenever you hit an enemy, it gets -1 hit until the end of the round. Knockback. Make a melee attack. If you hit, the foe is pushed 1 square. I kinda like that, knockback. Alright, you and your adjacent allies get +1 dodge. It's not too bad. Sweep position of adjacent allies. When wielding a two-handed weapon, you deal +1 attack. Alert, you deal +1 damage with your main weapon this round. Okay, you know, I think I like the pushback. Make a melee attack. If you hit, your foe is pushed 1 square. Yeah, I think we'll take that. Alright guys, so let me know, what do you think? I do know that they're going to be having an update soon where you can have more characters, but you can actually run them instead of here you have to invite a player. One of their updates that are coming are going to be where I can run more than just one person, which will be nice because I don't think that I'll ever be playing this with anyone aside from myself. So anyway, you guys let me know what you think, and we'll see if we bring it back tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for stopping by.